Tom, there was a meeting last night of the GAA's advisory group. Can you tell us a little bit about the group and the progress that has been made?
That's right, John. Yeah, it was the second or third meeting, if I'm not mistaken. It's a group chaired by Shea Bannon, and it's comprised of a lot of very eminent people from the sphere of the medical world and from health and safety and so on. And they're the people who will guide the association as we look towards how we can get back up and running, we can get back up on the training pitch and get back up playing matches. It's very, very important for us to have people of that expertise available to us. We're very grateful to them because our key undertaking is running football and hurling. So there are some very, very important decisions ahead for us, and we're not, I suppose, that's not our daily sphere, and we need assistance. And it's very, very important that we embark upon it the right way. It's very, very important that we're cognizant all the time of the health of our members and our patrons and our spectators. That's the overriding concern with all this. And that group is going to guide us through that process, and that group is going to set out for us, to use a phrase, a roadmap, in terms of how we get back up and running when the time is right and when the environment is correct, to make sure that the GAA resumes its preeminent place in Irish sport and Irish society.
I presume the use of GAA facilities such as walking tracks and pitches has been part of those discussions.
Well, you know yourself, John, GAA clubs are part of communities everywhere all around the country, so in almost every case they're more than just football and hurling pitches. The committee rooms are used by all manner of organisations and friends of the association. Pitches are used for people for all manner of things, whether it be going for a walk or just going for a poke around or whatever. And that's important, and it's important that we get back to using our facilities for those purposes as well. But it has to be done in a controlled way, and it has to be done in a safe way. Everything has to be, the overriding thing all the time is safety. It has to be done in a safe way. And that little group is going to help us with regard to how we might tackle that and how we might embark upon that. And that very, very definitely will be part of the little roadmap that we'll map out for the association and for clubs over the course of the next few weeks.
Is it still hoped that the cool camps will go ahead?
Well, personally, yes, I hope so. I hope so, John. Yeah, it is fair to say, and it is only honest to say, look, we are working on contingency plans around them as well, because we're in a very, very uncertain environment at the moment. So I can't guarantee anything, and I can't say to here and now, yes, they are going to happen. But if you saw the sheer amount of work and energy that the people charged with putting them together are putting in to literally give us a chance of staging them, it's humbling and it's really, really impressive. So if we get a chance at all, and if the authorities can tell us that it is safe for us to go ahead with them, we will be ready to do them. And like you know yourself, quite apart from the senior championships and so on, the cool camps are a huge element of everybody's summer in Ireland. So it'd be lovely to think that we could actually get them undertaken. We'll make every effort to make sure we can, but it's only honest to say we're working on a few little contingency plans as well, just in case.
We're here in Croke Park, where obviously we'd love to be watching matches, but in the absence, at least it's been used for a very good purpose.
That's right. You can see the cars winding their way in behind you there, John, as we're chatting. I can't honestly remember how long it is since the testing regime was set up. My last day in here working was, I think, the third week of March, and I think the testing was set up very, very shortly after that, or may even have been underway at that stage. I haven't been back here. I've only been back here once in the meantime. It's lovely to be back here today, but it's kind of surreal and strange circumstances. But it is nice to think that not just here, but everywhere around the country, John, you've seen it yourself, clubs up and down the length and breadth of the country have been playing a huge part in terms of the national effort at overcoming the current crisis that we're all in.
Have the past few weeks underlined that the GAA is as much a community organisation as a sporting one?
Well, isn't it funny? I think at last count we tried to assess it, and I think 86% of GAA clubs are involved in stuff at the moment, and nothing to do obviously with football and hurling, but they're involved in all manner of things, just helping out people in their locality, whether that be on a formal or an informal basis, and it just underlines the fact that football and hurling is a key element of what all those clubs do, but it's not everything, and you could almost argue that it's not the most important thing, and we're really seeing the value of that at the moment.